How are y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel, Live From The End with Joey. If you've seen earlier today's video, basically I promised you guys I'm going to make an all-inclusive guide on what you could do to not just manifest your romantic interest, but any kind of SP, okay? I have experience not only, I can't talk today, not only manifesting romantic interest, but family, acquaintances, old high school friends, bosses, clients. I have experience when it comes to manifesting specific people. So I'm going to share with you what I do personally. Take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, though. If you don't agree with something, you don't have to automatically feel compelled to just hop on the bandwagon, okay? All right, now that I've said that, let's hop right in. So the first thing that you want to do above all else is you want to start spending time with yourself and getting deeply clear. Now, you may have heard me talk about this across my TikTok, that will be linked down below, or across Instagram, I'll mention that down below too, or maybe even on here on YouTube. But getting clear about what you deeply desire to experience is key. Most times people get this info, like they'll learn about the Lawofassumption or maybe the law of attraction, and they'll be like, okay, let's just go all in, blah, 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 right? But they don't ever even take time to even just ask themselves, hey, what do I deeply want to experience with this person for the rest of my life? How do I want to feel being with this person? So what I want you to do, and I've recommended this before, and I've recommended this to clients, is very effective. I want you to write out a list, okay? Spend some time. You could do this once a day, every couple of days, whatever you feel comfortable doing, okay? I want you to create a list of everything that you desire to experience with a partner with this person. Okay, and I want you to title that list. The first part of that list is going to be titled, Things I Absolutely Must Have. So you want love, okay? What type of love? What did that love look like for you? What does that love look like? Excuse me. You want to get clear about that. You want commitment. Again, what does that commitment look like to you? You want to specify that too. I say be generally specific, okay? So that's the first part of the list. Now, the second part of the list is going to be titled Things that if they show up, you wouldn't prefer, but you're okay with. Because you don't want to nitpick the whole relationship. So small things like literally something as basic as, say your person likes one type of music, you like the other. They play that type of music you don't like, but you're okay with it. You're not going to be like, oh, change this song, bro. I don't like this. Like some kid. No. Okay? And the third part of the list is things you absolutely will not tolerate, okay? Such as getting cheated on, lied to, stolen from, etc. So there you go. You could do this in any kind of way. What I mean is you could get clear in any kind of way. I've just found that writing this down, writing out what you want, is very effective because there's a certain magic when you're having this piece of paper in front of you and you're writing it down physically. You're very much engaged, you're very focused. Maybe you have some light meditation sounds playing in the background to get yourself even more relaxed. It's just a beautiful experience, but you can feel free to get clear in any kind of way. You want to get clear so that you can manifest in the most accurate way possible. Manifesting a text message, you guys may not want to hear this, but manifesting a text message isn't the end-all be-all. And in fact, manifestation is so perfect to the point where if you set the intention to get a text, that may be the only thing that you get. It may not progress beyond that point because you did not ask for anything else. But if you spend some time and get clear, it's like, okay, I want to be happily married to this person. I've identified what that marriage looks like to me, how the world would be viewing us being together, what that love would look like, what that commitment will look like. It hits differently when you know exactly what you want. So that's the first step, is to gain a level of clarity involving what you want. Now, the second step is upon gaining clarity involved with what you want, now you begin the focus work, the self-identity shift, the self-concept shift, okay? Also, as part of the process of getting clear about what you specifically desire to experience with the person, get clear about who you want to be deep down. So that in part two, in step two, when you're doing the focus work, it's going to be easier because you know who you want to be and you know what you want. And the focus work, to me, is things like scripting, affirmations, afformations, guided meditations, very intensive visualizations, things like that, okay? Pick a few techniques that you really resonate with above all else. Test them if you want. Just make sure you have the assumption. Make sure you have the assumption 3 times. Make sure you have the assumption that whatever you're doing is going to work for you easily and effortlessly. Okay? But test it out. See what you genuinely enjoy to do. I'm the type of person, I like doing it all. I like visualizing, I like scripting, but mostly above all else, I like affirmations and affirmations because they're quick, easy, and effortless and straight to the point, okay? But you do whatever you feel comfortable doing. So as part of the focus work, when you're focusing on becoming the version of yourself that you desire to be, and you're focusing on the specific experience that you'd like to have with the person, you're going to be detaching from outcome. You're going to be detaching from the conception of time, the how, all of that stuff, the circumstances. You know why? Because you can't serve 2 masters at once. You can't be predominantly coming from a place of fear and love at the same time. It's predominantly going to be one or the other. And if you're watching this video, 9 out of 10 times it's because more so than not, you guys are resonating more so on what you don't want, the fear-based side of things. And fear ties into depression, anxiety, all of that stuff, okay? Overthinking, confusion, okay? So, as part of this focus work, when you're affirming in for your self-concept, for an example, such as, I am completely chosen for love in every regard, or you're focusing on the self-concept that screams to the heavens above that you and your person have the most amazing romantic marriage of your life. As part of that process of clearing out fears and whatnot, you're going to be releasing resistance. You're going to be releasing fears. Your attachments that you have to the circumstances, to the old stories, all of that's going to happen naturally. Because like I said, you can't be predominantly in the place of love, unconditional love, coming from what you want and what you don't want at the same time. Okay? And you have to remember to be committed, consistent, and absolutely persistent. Here's a tool that you can utilize that I teach to my clients that's super effective. And I've talked about this before. When you're in the moment of doing this focus work and you're focusing on who you want to be, what you'd like to experience, etc., and you're met with this negativity, just take a couple deep breaths, place your hands over your heart. You can't see it but because my other hand is holding this phone, but I would cross both my hands over my heart, close my eyes, take a couple deep breaths, center myself into this present moment to the best of my ability, the best of my ability, okay? And I'll literally say to myself, I am letting this go. I now let go of all doubt and fear. I get exactly what I desire every time. You hear me say this before. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. If you haven't, well, I'm saying it now. What you focus on grows and expands. Energy is never destroyed, it's only transferred. So when you allow yourself the space of becoming aware of the way you're feeling right now, this thought that you're having that's clearly bothering you, that's irritating you, annoying you, etc., when you allow yourself this healing space of becoming aware of it, and then you start affirming in something that suggests that you're allowing yourself to let go of it, and then you start affirming in for your self-concept, there's power in that. So I'll give you a finalized example. You're in the moment, you're experiencing a doubtful thought such as, they never want me, they never wanted me. Allow yourself that healing space, calm yourself down, okay, and become aware of the feeling to the best of your ability. This is going to take some practice, but the rewards are very beneficial. And I want you to recite a variation of these types of words. It doesn't have to be exactly this, a variation, okay? I allow myself to release all doubt and fear in this moment. I accept this feeling and then start affirming in for your self-concept. Remember, energy is never destroyed. It's only transferred. You're sitting with that feeling. You're becoming aware of it. That energy is going out. That fear is going out. And then you're affirming for your self-concept. So now that energy is coming back in as confidence, as trust within yourself, as faith. Okay? So that's step 2. So just as a clarification, step 1, you want to get deeply clear about what you want. Step 2 is you changing your self-concept as well as your self-identity, clearing out fears and focusing on what you want, okay? Now, step 3 is easy. It's you living your life in the knowing that what you desire is done. Who you desire to be is who you are now. And if you do step 2 and do step 1 accurately, this part of the process is going to be easy. That's what living from the end is living your life in the knowing that what you desire is done. You are the version of yourself that you desire to be, as well as just live your life and live it for you. Live it for you. Don't live it with the expectation of, oh, if I live my life, then maybe something will happen. Maybe something will change. No. Live it for you and assume that what you're doing is going to work for you easily, quickly, and effortlessly. And assume that everything you're doing is right for you, etc. Okay? Manifesting a person is not that hard. It's literally as simple. I've manifested every single person consciously by utilizing all 3 of these steps. It's not that hard. It's not. The most difficult part of this that people struggle with is step 2. Clearing out the fears, dealing with the fears, etc. But when you do that successfully, you're going to soon find out, very, very soon, okay, I'm willing to bet that if you apply this wholeheartedly, there was nothing to be scared of. There was nothing to worry about. You're going to get yourself to a point where you just feel calm, you feel certain, you feel secure, safe. Matter of fact, in my next video, I'm going to talk about some of the benefits of actually successfully reprogramming and impressing your mind. Some of the benefits of saturating your mind, okay? Much love and peace, guys. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, click that bell. I would definitely be grateful. I think this is a great video, probably one of my best, and I think you guys are very much going to enjoy it, all right? Leave your comments down below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you're with me to this point, thank you so much for being here. If you desire a one-on-one session with me, either email style or a phone call / video call, feel free to email me. My email will be posted down below. Feel free to follow me on TikTok. That will be posted down below. Other than that, you guys stay safe, stay loved, and remember, just to finalize, wrap up, step 1, get clear. Step 2, do the focus work / align yourself to the version of yourself that knows it's done. Step 3, live your life and live it for you. All right? Much love and peace, guys.